Welcome back, everybody. Looks like I'm in the Black Void. I'll see if I can wake him up real quick. It is 8 o'clock on the 12th of July. That would be a Saturday. It isn't July just blazing past. I can't believe it. Halfway through the month already. Quick announcement to make as soon as we've done the intro. So if you're watching live or if you're watching later, don't forget there's a Discord join link in the description. Join us. Hello Fernicar, Battlecruiser Operational. Hello Full Dive Media, I'm doing great. How are you? And how is everybody doing? Dragon says, where's the music? His dog likes the music, and I think we fixed it. Yeah, there was some kind of weird problem when we booted her up. So, Civit's showing us a... Yeah, it looks like Civit's down. So anyway, quick announcement for you all. We near the end of season 1. That's right, there are seasons. I break them up into 200 blocks, 200 live show blocks. So we finishing season 2, episode 200. Don't worry, I'm going away for a couple of days. We'll be back at the weekend. So if we take a look at the calendar, provided everything goes smooth, we should hit episode 200, Tuesday? And then episode 201 will start on Saturday, which gives me like 3 days to get my act together. Hopefully, you see, the thing is, it's all reliant on a bunch of deliveries. I'm getting some new kit to film new scenes and whatnot. Obviously, it might be that they're not ready. So my aim is to start on Saturday. I'll keep you posted, so watch the Discord for that. Basically, it just gives me like a couple of days off to get things together. Hey, Zeus, welcome to the show. Oh, I'm so thirsty today, guys. Do you know, I bought a new hat, and it was so hot that the label melted off and got stuck to my hair. You know what I mean? Like the labels that tell you like what the material is, what the brand is. I put a picture up in the Discord. Anyway, what are we looking at? This is interesting because I don't actually have... Remember SD35? We made a bunch of SD35 model image. So I've generated this image with SD35. Okay. But then we've used a fusion of LoRa. So I've used Hellwan, which is Helldivers, right? But the prompt I used was from Cyber Society. Okay, so Cyber Society prompt, yeah, just straight. Cyber Society style samurai, futuristic astronaut in a suit, the helmet, goggles, holding a gun and a phone. Okay, cool. Blue and red gradient background. Now, I'll get to that. But we've got Zenkai prompt running Cyber Society V0. That's in DJZ nodes. And then that's the prompt, right? We're running the Hell WAN, which is my WAN model that was trained on Helldivers. And then for the reference video, it's me. So you see me on the screen right now. I took that video, cut it up into 3-second segments. Not actually me though. Not what, you know, what made me on the screen. The source is here, yeah? So it's me. So video of me. Video of me, yeah? Oh, right. Makes video of me. And I did it with DW pose this time. So we have a small signal of the face, because the quick one doesn't do the face. Now I'll admit, at the moment you're not really getting the benefit because it's so far away. I'm also doing black bars on it to make it the right aspect ratio. So I've got black bars on the DW pose, okay, and then I've also got black bars on the first frame, right? So we take the first frame, put that in there as well. Oh, in fact, no, sorry, I tell a lie. The first frame isn't me, it's the image from SD 3.5. So I have my character reference as the first frame, which we generated separately. Okay. There's the SD 3.5 from our pre-trained LoRa with Cyber Society prompt and Hell WAN with me. Just me. I think I'm on a black background. I think I did cut. No. I'm not on a black back. I'm just in a car park. I'm just in a car park. And so there you have it. Now, I can't remember how many of this one I made. So let's just pull it up. I made a lot of stuff. Hold up. What? Why is it cut off like that? Okay. It's so funny because none of them are me. Well, it's me, like... It's me, but it's not me. It makes sense. Some of them are like ish, close-ish. But then I started experimenting with it. Yeah, it looks like this is the only one I have of these. So what I'll do is I'll commission like 16 more. And then it can just cook those. Because it'll be a different 3-second... I've got it on my randomizer. So it's just a different 3-second every time. I'm running it at 16. There is no audio to preserve, so... Do you know what? I actually forgot what the number was. If Apollonia is here, she can tell me. I assume she actually. That's the point. I've never actually thought of that. Anyway, Apollonia can tell me. I'm sure... I'm sure there was a magic number that was derived. I can't remember what it was now. Maybe someone can remind me. Drift, you should come to Wales for the day, and the dog and I will take you up a cool mountain. Bring your cameras. I'd actually be up for that. That would actually be a cool day. I have an obscene amount of cameras, and they just sort of come out of a hat like rabbits. So that would be awesome. I would look like I was on a polar expedition because of the silly amount of cameras I would take. But yeah, I'd be definitely up for that. DM me. I've got 3 days off next week. Right. And I need to go and film stuff in cool places. So, yeah, this could be on point. I'm looking for a place to do the filming for the outdoor stuff, so. Right. So this is going to be cooking, which is nice. But while it is, let's look at what I done made earlier, because that's always easier, isn't it? I'm just going to chuck them in a VLC playlist so we can just, like, watch them on the side here. Having a little bit of a chill out Saturday show. I am actually getting into a bit of a musical mode again. I don't know. I feel like we can make some music. So here we have this one I did with... I'm mixing up different lauras and prompts at this point. In the end, I settled on the Hell one. And there's quite a lot of man in yellow cloak. I think these are 720p, so they're blown up. And remember, there was no face thing on it at this point. They're not bad. You could definitely use them. I could put them in the bottom corner, mask it out, and it's it's a thing, I guess. It's got the shoes right. Those are my shoes. It's funny how it got the shoes, but nothing else. Like, the pose is correct. I'll give it that. But yeah, so this is all driven with yours truly. So what you're seeing in the bottom right corner, me talking to you, was used to make these videos, but it's all open source, so it's kind of cool. What the hell? Why are there hands everywhere? It's made hands everywhere. What the hell? That's really quite bizarre. Okay. So yeah, the 1,000 Faces of Drift Johnson. Oh my god, that's close. Same shirt, same background. Weird. Oh. Because I was wearing a lime green, pastel green shirt. More like mint, like that one there. The green cap, correct? The Adidas stripe top, yeah. Some of them are really close. Oh yeah, and then we get into the styling stuff. So it's gone through them all now. Alright. Come out of it. Put it on lock 1. Right. So this one is where I started figuring it out. That is this reference image. Okay? So it doesn't matter what the canny is. Doesn't matter what the canny is. Use this as my reference first frame. And it just did it. It just did it. Okay? So with confidence I can say that if you just act out your movements, right? You can just give it a character design like this. And it'll do a pretty good job. Alright? It does a pretty good job. So this is the reference image. And then this is the video that comes out of it using the, I am the driver. What you see in the bottom right corner is me. That's the input information, all right? And that's being used to drive with this input image and me. And then you get this. Okay, so obviously it's only 3-second sections of me, right? But I hope you can see that it's on, you know what I mean? Because you could do so much with this. I'm testing various different things here, right? Now, obviously, when we get to this, it's a little bit of a different setup. So, because I know I've learned what it'll do, so now I can make these characters that have... It's kind of funny here. Let me show you. So we have Cyber Society, Blacklist Woman, so it only pulls Samurai out. Futuristic soldier stands in a futuristic environment wearing a helmet with a helmet mask, a suit with a black and a blue. Now I'm not loading in my Laura here. I'm not loading my Laura, I'm just using the prompt, okay? Do you know what? I feel like if I was to actually get, like, say I was just to take the foot, like, so like, how do I put this? So it took a different prompt and made a different guy. So if I'd kept the prompt the same and changed the image or whatever it is, because I'm thinking I could put a Cyber Society image in and have my motion drive it, right? I'm just digging this look at the moment because this is the story that we're working on at the moment. So it's kind of nice because it's, it's giving us our character design. Different characters. That's not canon. He should be wearing the box hat. Look, it's in the scene. It's pretty cool. I didn't realise I was doing that, so I'm going to cancel that. Right, we're doing one more. But yeah, I'm thinking, why don't we load up a randomizer with a bunch of the Cyber Society images. I'm sure I've got one with the images. Image prompt V1 and V2. Let's try V1. What have we got in here? Have we got Cyber Society? Come on. Don't catch me lacking. I got to have it in here somewhere. Oh, no, it's not in there. Okay, that's not a big deal. It just means I got to copy it in there. It's another little side quest. Right. Do it on screen though. Where bloop? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't like that. Come on, Windows. Windows is like shocking. Come on, mate. There we go. A new window has been delivered unto me. Zeus. Oh, hang on a sec. Drift, you should come to Wales. And then Dragon said, you would need to pack the lightest camera. The hill will kill you. That's the idea. I live for struggle, so I would probably bring 2 camcorders, a gimbal camera, and a DSLR. I'm thinking that's 4 cameras should do it. And I'm gonna need 2 tripods. Wait, I'm gonna need 4 tripods as well. But hopefully the lighting will be good and it won't rain. Oh, I've said it now. Okay, what else have people asked me? Off topic, says Zeus. Is this real music for your stream or something you generated with AI? It's both. It's something I generated with AI, but then I produced into release on Spotify. So it's real music, which I produced with an AI process. It is like a lot involved in it, and you have to put yourself into it a bit. But all of the music that plays on the stream is all made by me and put in different albums. It's all playing on the radio station, has been for the last year. And the idea was to make the music for the show so that, you know, we've got our own stuff, basically. We don't have to use anyone else's stuff. We can make our own stuff. That was the whole point. And also I wanted to show people like a start to finish of if you want to make and produce music, regardless of how much or if you even do use AI at all, this is the route. And then you can self-publish and be on Spotify for like, I think it's about $10 a month or less. It probably works out to, I think it's like $100 a year or maybe even less than that. Some of the providers are skinning people alive, so I wanted to show that it's not expensive. And if music production is what you want to do, you can do an unlimited publish. Because when I'm in the mood, I might do like 10 albums. Because I might be like, oh, I'm feeling it. But you've got to be in the zone. I'll go for weeks without making a single track. So you got to feel it, really. Because I don't judge. You know, it doesn't matter. You could be beatboxing or using AI. It's all music. If you like the sound of it, publish. That's the way I look at it. You know, nobody's forced to buy it. You know what I mean? And I love just exploring different themes and different styles. At the moment, I've changed my workflow a lot. And I've used all the different AI tools to make music. At the moment, I favor a combination of using Udio to get your idea up and running, because they've even got in-painting, which I've never really done a tutorial on. I don't use lyrics though. I only make the music. I make the beats and the melodies and everything like that in Udio, and then I'll take it to FL Studio, maybe add some samples, maybe do some mastering effects and things like this. And then pretty much you're good to go. Because really I'm trying to show what the tools can do, not what I can do in this project. But I can't lie, there's a lot of me in it. Because you make the choices, you know what I mean? Like what makes it to the end is you. You know what I mean? Like you define how you choose, you know what I mean, when you're producing. So what about diff rhythm in Pinocchio? Like I said, if it makes music and it works for you, use it. Because the hardest thing is being able to produce the beats you want to make. I'm happy with the process that you can get out of Udio, and it's very accessible. It's very accessible. And we can use techniques that we use in image generation. You know, some of the token spoofing and clip hacks work, which is interesting. But anyway, yeah, glad to answer that one. Oh, did you ask something else? I always try to generate content with prompt before relying on LoRa. There's so much good checkpoint models that do well without LoRa. Yeah, that's true. See, the reality is a LoRa is only a patch on the weights. So it's not actually got new information in it. It just makes the model produce that by what it already knew, which is a little bit different from checkpoint training. Okay. But everybody does LoRa training now. So similarity vector difference is what it does, and essentially what happens is it goes, I know what the difference between woman and XJF woman is, and so by when you type the number, that's what you get. So yeah, but yeah, 100%. Some of the checkpoint models are amazing. LoRa's have so much utility in their use that yeah, anyway. Fernicar says, in other words, you couldn't make it so that AI do all that without you and not be garbage. Yeah, it's not. When you make a song, it's a starting point. Just like any image, you got to upscale it, maybe you got to in-paint it, maybe there's a narrative theme here that you have to actually do stuff in the canvas, right, removing things and maybe adding things. That process, the more complicated it gets, the more you own it. Every time you make a decision, you know what I mean? The way I look at it, every time a decision is made, like, why? You didn't have to do that. If it's just a one shot, then yeah, there's an argument that it was just, but then again, what's the prompt? Because a lot of thought does go into the prompt. If it was a simple prompt, you could even make like a philosophical argument about how the power of short prompts, and you can have a whole thing about that. But again, this is why you can't judge. You know, someone might just go toilet and then make a grid of 9x9 in different, with, you know, using different checkpoints. Okay, and then that's the piece. You know, if that's what they want. So yeah, again, you can't really judge it. Okay, but yeah, he is correct. It will be more, I believe you own it. The more you do stuff to the piece, you own it more. Hope that makes sense. Can't even remember what the hell I was doing now. Oh yeah, that's right. We're putting Cyber Society into the image prompt system. So this will be a little mini tutorial on that. So if you use DJZ nodes, you should know how to do this like the back of your hand, right? But if, just in case you didn't, we're going to have to find the Cyber Society data set. So that's going to be challenge 1. Wish me luck. That one might be tricky. So I'll go into where it should be first, and then I'll be shocked to find it's not there. Let's see. No, it's in an even more safer castle than this one, apparently. These are all recent. So where is Cyber Society? Boom. I'm sure it's up here. Here, for example, right, funk music, when you're doing editing, okay, how hard is it to add a new mumble sample going ribber, 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 or whatever it is, and then maybe like a grand ping from a reload, ping, every 4 bars? It's not hard to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Maybe you add some effect which has a change over time, a particular piece of the music. Maybe you move the entire thing into a higher or lower key. There's all kinds of stuff you can do without even chopping it up. You know what I mean? Without, because that obviously. And then there's the other thing as well. You see this on YouTube a lot. You load the music into a DAW and you change the beats per minute to make the ultra slow, super boosted bass version, which you then put an animated anime thing on top and get views for. You know, there's lots of channels that do that. They just take a popular tune, slow it down and bass boost it, and up it goes. I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying, like, these are the sorts of things that you can do easily with your AI music. You know what I mean? So you make some thumping tune, but it still sounds a bit weird. So you throw it in FL and do that, and it'll come out better for it. And like I said, once you start playing around with adding samples and stuff, because you can just do it manually, you can just kind of put them in the right place. Go, does it sound right? And you'll get better at it. Because I think practice makes perfect. There's no, you know, you can't go to something and be like, oh, I couldn't do it on the first try, you know? Let's see if we can find this damn model now. Let's see now. Where would I have put it if I was intelligent and knew that I had to come and get this thing later? Where would I put it? I'd probably put it in a shortcut like this. No, that's older. What about this one? Okay, this one is looking interesting. We've got Cyber Ninja 2. Abstract Chaos. This is like my hell, by the way. The hell of my own construction. Believe it or not, I have organised this, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help. See what I mean? Just So where could it be? Isn't it funny how every time I try to find a specific thing, I can't find it? Every time. See, this is why I kind of wish I did just publish all the data sets as well. Do you know what I think has happened? I think that the output, I think somehow the data sets were left inside the I think somehow the data sets were left inside the outputs. So that makes me think it's ended up in here somewhere. Scouted maybe scouted ate it up. Okay, oh my god, there's a lot in here for them. Oh dear. See, I'm glad I have this, but look, see, there you go, there's a model, look at all these models. Oh my god. So one of these models, let's just scroll back a bit. That's too far back. Oh wow, Mystery Lady, no way, I was looking for that. So much stuff here. Crusher. Jaboog. Merge Cos. Oh, that's like that's last year. Come on, we can go forward a bit. There's two places it can be, see, here or oh my goodness me. Jovian World. Oh yeah, airships. That's a classic. Centre l'Amour. Oh boy, some classics. Airship interiors, Sharona V3. Ah, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, it's not there. It's not there. Alright. Okay. So that means outputs. I can't believe, right, be careful, wait, brace yourselves. Folders. Folder. Jovian. Note, NTTW, not the true world. No, isn't that weird? No cyber society. Strange. Could it be in here? And there's no folder section. There's a holder. I got a holder. No folder. Oh. Strange. Oh wait. No, there's more. Nothing under cyber society again. It must be in a different folder. What about Quen? Is there a Quen folder here? No. Only goes down to there. Where is it? Projects? No. What chaos have I created? Oh wait, hang on, what's this here? New Flux dataset revival. There's a lot there, but not the one I'm looking for. It's classic. It's like I got needle in a haystack problems. Oh, Jovian. I mean, I know where the originals are, but pardon me. It's probably got more where that came from. Someone's stepping on my grave in the future. That's what it is. What the hell's going on? All I wanted to do was, get the correct prompt with the thing. So I wonder what's going on there. What on earth have I done, chaps? Maybe I need to go back to my original... Maybe I've actually done this and just didn't know about it. Sometimes I've already made a different node which already does what I'm trying to do. It's happened a bunch of times. Let's see. So in control prompts, there is no thing. In depth prompts, there is no thing. Image mask, no. Image prompts has a lot of stuff. But no cyber society. And the rest don't have prompts. Oh well, video, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put my original data set into image prompts. I can't find it. Okay. Shift. Come on. It's annoying, but it's supposed to work. Come on. It never worked right. Whenever I press double shift, this thing opens on my machine all the time, and whenever I press it, nothing happens. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant shortcut. I bet maybe I'm just remembering the shortcut wrong. Ultra. Oh yeah, how are we doing over here? Got a new guy. Oh wow, it's even got a little bit of the Cyber Society tinge coming through in the background. That's kind of cool. I didn't expect to get that. That's a bit more interesting to look at than me just going through endless folders, so I'll put that up on there though. See, what I'm doing is I'm doing an ultra search to try and find anything with cyber, star. And there's a lot. So, you know, wish me luck. Yeah, I've just hidden it away somewhere dumb. You can add all the hard drives, mate. Add all the drives. What are you doing? Select a search location. What? Put them all on search. Go. Sorry guys, we're getting the thing to do its thing. Wait, it's finished? I swear I made like... Did I cancel it? Yeah, I cancelled it because I was looking for a better input. Isn't it strange I can't even find the galleries? There must be another location. I'm going to keep searching while this... Cyber Society mutation? No. I did that years ago. Cyber City, again, that's all like, just all the mid-journey stuff. Yep, no problem. Neon Streets. Okay, how about we look for Star Society? It's strange that I never added it into this. This is why I was trying to make like a centralized resource for all of this stuff, but do you know what happened? When I tried to do it, GitHub said too much information, mate. They put the kibosh on it. There's too much information. It was over their limits. So we've decided to use Hugging Face datasets in the end, but I haven't gotten around to it. Maybe I should make a Hugging Face datasets tool that like automates submission to it. Think about that while we're doing this. Yeah, I'm surprised that I don't have... All I have is the prompt. So, like, you know, if I had a flux thing, I could go ahead and, like, make the image. But, you know, I don't want to be doing that in the middle of a video workflow. It's too much for the pipeline to mess with. So I found the captions. It's found all the Lauras. Datasets are missing. Huh. That's fun. It's weird. I've got everything. I've got all the Lauras. It's very strange because I'm like crazy about keeping the data sets. Okay, well I have something, but it's like it's super early. I mean, Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, open this folder. I don't care. I don't care? Yeah, I don't care. We're going to use this anyway. Ooh, give me a folder thing. We found proto cyber societies. What the hell is NordVPN opening for? Get out of here. Where's the thing I asked for? Windows, guys. Windows is having a moment. Yeah, we need to open the folder. And it's open NordVPN. Give me a minute. It's having a moment. Right, copy path. This is so dumb. Oh, what are you doing? Windows, let's go. Open. No, I want to open. Where's the folder? Open in File Explorer. Thank God. 2 clicks to get there. This is like a proto collection, which most likely is like early. Let's see. What's the date on this? This is super early. This could be really interesting. 768 by 768 Cyber Society mutation from September 2022. Ooh. Treasure trove. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, what a mess. Right, so let's say I grabbed that one. What the? Right. Okay. 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 This is going to be like delicate. It's disappeared. Please don't disappear, Mr. Image. There we go. Okay. Right now. It's 768 by 768. Now it's trying to make it 768 by 384. So it's going to narrow it quite a bit. It'll make it super narrow. Oh no, it won't. It's going to make it wider. I wonder if it's better to actually put the black bars on it and then clamp the width. I don't know. I already solved this, but it was using like it was using a 16 to 9 inch. Well, whatever. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Okay, I'll be interested to see what it does with that. Because some of these are insane early synth art style, so might have to train a new Laura, guys. Interesting. So I don't know how it's going to make that. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, it might just crop it. So see, I'm thinking if I was to do the black bars, it might just generate the black bars for me. You know, it might just outpaint if I'm lucky. I don't know. It's got a few options, you know what I mean? It's got it on fill crop. And it is 768 wide, so I would think it's probably going to like chop it off. In fact, you know what? It should show us what it did. Here. Oh no, that's me. Do we not get a preview? I forgot to do the preview. Stupid me. Alright, well. Put that in for next time. Crazy aesthetics. So let's see what people are saying in the chat. Dragon says, I worked out my flux laws have 150 million parameters in them on average. Interesting. Let's see. Hanyan versus Wan. Wan every time. I would say Wan gives better motion, and that's the thing that sells it. So even though Hunyan does give better quality, Wan seems to win because it, like I said, if we were using people, it's very easy to get close to human-like motion, and yeah. But yeah, everything that Dragon said was correct. Oh, it's getting close to a solution. Be interesting to see what it does here, because it's kind of like off the rails, if you know what I mean. Ooh. Yeah, it definitely turned into something. Don't know why he's holding a helmet and wearing a helmet, but maybe he's got a buddy. Okay. That's not bad. Considering it was just like, you know, what even was this? You see what I mean? What even is this? Alright, let's do another one. Yeah. What the heck's that? Whoop, whoop. Oh, wow. Yeah, we were doing some stuff. Oh man, I'm so glad I kept these. Look at this guy. He's definitely Harkonnen. Space. Oh my god. That's so good. I gotta use that next. It'll make it too human, I know, but maybe we can figure that out. Oh man, that's great. It's so good. This is the stuff that got me addicted to synth art early on, was just the reality bending sort of element of it. You know, it's like, yeah, you can make like stuff and that's all cool, but I was looking for like this, stuff like this, and that's not even that unconventional. I just like the bendiness. It's like, like this one's made of like blossom patterns and things, you know, because he looks like a Gen Zero. Interesting. Got some classics. See, obviously I would have trained on a whole bunch of these to make my original style, most likely. And I've got like 300 of these. So the joke is, you know, I could make a different group selection and come out with a whole new thing. So, because I just looked at it like you're drawing lines of similarity. Oh man, she's going in next. Question is, which one? Do we use this one? Or do we use this one? That one's more human. That one's more machine. Probably use the machine. Oh wow, that one's really good. Some of these actually came out acceptable. I bet I won't be able to get the definition in my outputs, but it's okay. Oh my. That one's crazy. Look, you can see the sort of theme I was going for, but I was trying to break it creatively. And... what? It's kind of vaguely Dooning. Oh, wow. Hell yeah. Like I say, it's just kind of unconventional. I don't know. Obviously there's stuff in there which is like normal looking. And I think I was using a prompt randomizer and combining all different types of things. Like forcing different artists to just work together on something. Things like that. Like, look at that. That's got Murakami in it, 100%. Undeniable I used Murakami. Whoa. Oh, wow. I don't know what it is, but it looks like the next Warframe. Get some more Cyber Ninjas. Oh, it didn't update. No. Excuse me. Yeah, it's funny. I think I probably could have done a better job with the captioning when I trained these. I don't know. Either that or I was just very picky about what I actually chose to train on. I probably picked like everything with a luminous background because it's easy to just pick those out. And then you just tell it what they are. Oh my, look at that. Another cursed AI. We will make him real. This is really interesting. I think this is obviously a mutation run, that I must have done this with like SD 1.5 or something. It seems like super proto. Man, some of these are crazy. What's above this? Nothing. Cars, desert, drifting, jungle punk, hunters. What's that? Oh yeah. Nah, it's too old. Anyway, that was fun, but didn't actually reveal what I was looking for. Shame. Shame, Laura. I'll find it. It's probably on a hard drive that's unplugged because I'm smart. And I do have cold storage. So I'll have a little dig through it. Oh no, it's doing what I was afraid of. Oh, well. Oh no, it's... It doesn't know what it is. It is trying to make it though, funnily enough. It is trying to make whatever this is, how it looked, and... So if I hadn't, you know, if I hadn't made it widescreen, these all would be coming out great right now. Okay, so how about, they're all square. 768, clear the queue. They're all going to come out crap. So change 384, 384. 768. Just change it all. Change it all. And turn the face detection off because there aren't really any faces. Okay. Yeah. Right. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this is... Oh, well, I am using the first frame. Ah, wait a minute. I've just realised something else I screwed up. We're not 16 to 9, so we don't need the black bars no more. Okay, so from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's all of them. Right. It's actually doing a great job, even though I screwed it up like royally. It's actually sort of fixing it for me. Like, even though that one was busted, you know, it's actually trying to do it. It's kind of funny. Look at that. That looks great. If I was more patient, I'd leave it on that and just get the good ones, you know. Look at this. It was out painting. You see what I mean? It was out painting it, so it was fine. But because some of them were actually doing weird things and doing close-up instead of making character, it's probably because there's a third arm and it was like, I don't even know, is that a tree? What is this? You can't really blame him. Alright, we'll leave it at that. So that's going to be a bit slower, but maybe a bit more quality, because technically what I'm doing is I'm actually asking for a much bigger render now, right? Before we were doing 384 and extending one side to make it 16 to 9. And now what we're doing is we're just asking for 768 by 768. So it's likely to explode. So we'll leave that one there. Now, I said I was going to give you guys a zero vector tutorial tonight. So instead of boring you all with it, what I'm going to do is show you the current state of the website, which will be the tutorial, right? So then it's like, I don't need to do a web show. Well, I probably will, but you know. Oh, crap. Laptop's not even switched on. Give me a sec. What happened? Oh, so no, we can't do what I wanted to do. Cancel. Let's see. Get that. Put it back. Just let it do its thing, I guess. Yes. So just leave it on. Ah, I know. Turn it to the other way round, maybe. So it's taller instead. Make them vertical. So just swapping the height and the width. And we can turn face detection off because there aren't any. And then we turn the black bars to vertical. I think that's it. DJZ, Cyber Society VO. He's going first. So hopefully it doesn't explode this time. The reason that I'm doing this one not at 384 and adding black bars is because we already have it. No, I might be... because the thing is, I'm not trying to make that video. It's kind of strange how this works, isn't it? I wonder, actually. That's a good point. It might be better to actually use 384. I've been coming into this lately, right? Squashing things down more is sometimes better. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to go straight 384. So it's going to put a 384 into a... That is a... It's going into the control net, which is 384 by 768. I'm just trying to think, do we put black bars on it? So this right here takes from the input image for the... and then does a black bars with it, right? So I wonder if I do the same thing here. Because I'm thinking, if the canny is coming in at 384 by 384 and then gets 916 vertical, and then that's making this, which is going in, and then if that is also 384 384 and it does the 916 vertical, it's gonna be... Just wondering, is it worth doing that before the resize? No, because this is going to make it vertical, whatever that is. I think this, because it's just got to match, that's all. I'm just trying to make it match to see if it has an impact, right? Because this is what we're actually putting into, you know, so that we should get something looking like that, you know, like this, but in vertical format. So, look at that. We've even got the... See, Cyber Society always makes these color backgrounds, the color gradient backgrounds. Okay, so let's have a look at our guy here. It does kind of look like... I mean... It didn't do... Yeah, it didn't actually respect this guy's face. Hang on, let me... Should we put face detection back on? Oh, man. I'm just trying to make sure it's all matching up. So we take the... Get this out of the way. So we take the video, we put the black bars... That gives it the vertical format, even though it was square. Do this same thing here. Take him down to 384, 384. Put the black bars on it. Cancel all these. It's just doing special effects now, guys. That's all it is. Interpolation, upscaling stuff. It's pretty dope, though. Considering how bad it is, it's pretty bad. That's okay, that's okay. It's not bad. Oh my god, it looks like cursed baby bot. We'll try that one. I think this one's already scuffed for some reason. I'm not sure. What's it doing? Oh, right. Okay, it's just the special effects pass. So it should have been... Oh, wait, yeah. There we go. So now we can test if just adding the black bars like this, because it might keep the black bar. And I don't know. I know that when you don't have a reference image, if you add black bars like this, it will outpaint the image for free. So I'm just trying to find out if the same thing happens. Yeah. When I've done this before, sometimes it would make an element in the top and the bottom. You know, there'll be something there which is just the same. You know, like a something in the way, like the edge of a window, or a baby face in a glass jar. Is this got Death Stranding? No, I'm afraid I'm nowhere near as good as Kojima-san. Even though I think he doesn't even like being called that. So we'll say Hideo-san. Even though that's probably still too familiar. Look for the Tech Priest, Adeptus Mechanicus, lots of inspired design. Oh yeah, I have actually got a book here. Let me, I got a book here. When I have the time, we'll be able to actually do something with it, but I haven't had the time. It's the Black Library Art of Warhammer 40,000, and it's, well, how many pages is this thing? It's hardback, and it's 250 pages, full color, and I highly recommend it. And some of these images I think will be quite a challenge, but even if they're just used as drivers, you know, just as a driver to do new images, I think that's going to be something really cool. Because you don't have to train the images to use them for something, you know? Okay, what are we doing? We're generating, guys. We're generating. So, let's take a look at that Zero Vector website. Are we actually looking at the thing? I think it's been updated. Give me a sec. Yeah, it's been updated. Alright, here we go. Ooh! Okay, so it didn't... Unfortunately, we did not get free outpainting. That's a shame, that is. That is a real shame. And to be honest, it's done its best to try and figure out what it is. Look, see, I gave it that. That's what it got given as the input for the character. And this is, what, 384 by 682? So I think what we're going to do is kill the black bars, cancel the job, and start again. Okay, because that doesn't help us, basically. Because it's keeping the black bars, you know what I mean? It's not outpainting with that mode. So I think put a square image in. So we're going to now... Oh, did it stretch it? No. So we're putting this in. And look, it's 384 by 384. So I'm deliberately making it smaller, not bigger. You know what I mean? We'll make the input smaller to see the effect. Same driver. It's just me. It's just me. As you can see, it's just me. But we have outpainted the open pose with black bars to make it vertical format. Obviously it's going to be doing the we're doing cathode ray, which is fluctuating noise over time with a bit of RGB split and palette stuff, so you can really see it there. If I zoom right in, you can see the flickering. It does make the palette a little liquid, that's the only thing. The bleed is a little bit too strong, but I kind of like it. And then the next one obviously would be the interpolation. I did ask if anybody could remember what the correct number was for when you triple it from 16. I can't remember. Was it 47? 48? Was it 48? I can't even remember off the top of my head. I know that I think it was Apollonia figured it out. But anyway, That is generating. And like I said, it's me. Look, here we go. It's me. Can we put in there? There we go. There we go. I don't know why we've got this crazy thing behind him. I guess we got it for free. See? It's me. But yeah, you can do anything you want, really. What we're doing is experimenting with different characters being put in to see. Obviously, it's following the motion just fine. At the moment, to save on time, so I can like show a lot of demos and do a lot of testing, I'm forcing the rate at 16, which means, you know, it's basically cheaper to do it at 16 FPS first pass. And then, like I said, you can do the interpolation times 3 is what I do. And I know there's a magic number which will keep the audio in sync, but I didn't get that far. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. Perfect outpaint top and bottom, but with pose. And this is pose with face. Now I appreciate this isn't the best face, but it is what it is. Right, while this thing is cooking more cool videos, because these are actually starting to come out super cool. All I have to do is prompt so he doesn't have a helmet, and now it's a character, whatever, right? Look at that, that's really cool. Alright, so, let's check out this tutorial quickly. So this is soon going to be added to the Origin website. The idea with this is so that you can learn the concepts in 0 Vector 4, because it's going to be released soon. I already demonstrated a lot of this in the Nexus. No, where is it? I can't find it. Oh, crumbs. Anyway, in the Nexus. So that was the thing we looked at yesterday. Check out yesterday's stream if you want to see that demo. All right. So, learn to create AIs that think, collaborate, and evolve. Build digital societies with conscious agents that grow and adapt over time. AI agents, hierarchical teams, digital consciousness, advanced memory. This is a course. As you complete this, obviously it'll unlock, you know, you don't get a trophy or a certificate, unfortunately, but it gives you a lot of insight into what's going on. So, the first agent, right? Obviously, we're going to assume that you've got it installed and it's up and running, right? So, this is going to show you how to create your first helper agent, and then how to give it its first task, okay? And then, obviously, if you get a success, congratulations. You've just created your first agent and done your first task. We're just going to run through this, all right? Wait, does the next button not work? I'm going to complete my lesson. Is that it? Did it say completed? Week 1. Okay, memory systems overview. So this is going to explain how the memory system works. You have working memory, what they're thinking about now, episodic memory, specific experiences and events, semantic memory, general knowledge and facts, and procedural memory, how to perform tasks and skills. So you select your agent ID, add a memory, manually search that for that memory. Okay. I'm going to stop ticking things because I don't even know if that works. Consciousness development. The 4 stages of AI consciousness. If you noticed in the demo yesterday, the AIs, the personas, had different levels. So level 1 is the proto-self, which is what you normally get with an agent out the box. I exist and can perform tasks. When you add base memory to it, and maybe some persona, like I say, character traits, I'm aware of what I'm doing right now. Level 2. Level 3, I can act and reflect on my actions. And then level 4, the autobiographical self. I have a history, a personality, and a sense of who I am. This is why I inject memories. I'm trying to shortcut them to this quickly. But really, it should develop over time naturally. So you have an endpoint which you can check the consciousness level for an agent ID. And so learn about yourself, description, think about what you are and what you can do. Agent ID, self-reflection task. You can then initiate sleep cycle for memory consolidation. And then check the consciousness level again. Your agent may advance, okay? Because of the dreams enable them to advance, having memories, having experiences. Yeah. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but you can actually see it go up in levels right before your eyes. So now multi-agent collaboration. Oh, don't tell me this lesson isn't even here yet. Ah, shame. Work in progress, guys. What have we got? Have we got this yet? No. I think something's broken because I know that content's there. Embarrassing. I'll go back to my agent. Oi! It don't work! Okay, so I can't show you the rest of it. Damn, I wanted to show you the consciousness levels, but I guess we have explained it. It's good enough. Like I say, the website's coming, guys. What the... Oh. There you go. Naturally. Right then. So where did it come with this? Did it not do any more? Tut tut. So I guess it just identified that as a helmet and was like, nah, that's not a real thing. Go with this one again. This one's something else. So yeah, Empire. I was thinking Prussia because it's kind of like in the same wheelhouse. But I don't know. Is it a bit too late? Is Prussia too late? They're supposed to have gripped onto the British Empire as an engram that was the core of their society in Empire. So to have like a parallel sort of contender faction, it's got to be something relevant. You can't just do Germany, guys. It's too much. It's too... I think it's kind of played out. Got to do something else. I was thinking France initially, but it's not really Napoleonic, is it? It's kind of more later than that, like mid-1800s, which is too late for French Revolution. Spanish? I don't know, even that's a bit too late. Fucking hell. The wind's suddenly blowing, guys. What was that? Oh, something went flying. 2 secs. Alright. Yeah, alright. No, it's just the wind. Yeah, you'd think it was aircon though. Right. We're back. Yeah, God knows. So yeah, like I said, I'm in planning phase for the Empire stuff. I'm thinking probably a big deep research session and look for parallels. I did think it would make more sense that they come from above somehow, so that it makes sense how there can even be an interplay. So maybe, like, you know, they have airships that can go higher altitude or something, and that's why they don't see it coming. It makes sense. But I want to make sure I base it on something which makes sense, like I said. I don't want to do, like I said, if you do like major Axis powers, it's like low-hanging fruit. So we've got a parody of England or a parody of Britain for the first one, for the main faction in this. It's not, but that's what they are attempting to copy. Oh, hello. It's not following my movements. But it did make the thing, you know? It's just not following the movements. Seems to be a bit faster as well. Probably because I'm squashing everything down. I mean, it's not bad considering what we're targeting. It's not bad. Are LEDs a weapon? Yes, they are, because you can use them to blind a pilot and he'll crash. So yeah, LEDs are a weapon. They're actually lazy. They're actually illegal. Illegal. You got a license for that LED. So, yeah, I mean, look, it put it in the right place and stuff, but it's not following the canny now. That one kind of is still following the canny. But we are literally throwing, like, look what we're throwing at it. This is what's going in. So, we're not even attempting to caption it right. We're using a caption from a completely different model. This isn't even... I couldn't find a data set, so I found something related to it from 2022. This is award-winning. I need to put this on a t-shirt, though. It's so good. He's like, I made what I saw, and I saw what I made. It's not bad. Mind you, maybe that's me doing that movement, actually, because I do occasionally make that movement. It's just, it seems slower. Or, like, I only do it with one arm, actually. Shadow's right. It's actually quite impressive. Like, I literally gave it garbage, and it was like, yeah, I can work with this. Alright, so... Let's go back to something a little more conventional. We have, they're all facing backwards. Oh, yeah. Oh. How is it going to turn that into 384 by 384? He's going to get chopped. Can we just preview this, or is it going to run the whole bloody workflow? Okay, I think we got away with it. Do you know what? Let's give it a spin. I want to know. I need to know now. What happens when we describe Frog? But then it won't say a frog. It says a futuristic astronaut. We might have to write our own prompt for this one. So if I just take the prompt from the randomizer, disconnect, and just we'll do it ourselves, right? We're using Hell1, so I'll say at the start, Hell, what's the 3? Hell style, Hell style cyber society samurai, frog samurai. A futuristic, no, a frog in a suit of futuristic armor. No goggles, no. Yeah. There we go. Helmet robot. My goodness me. Sounds good. Frog Knight. I'm going to say Frog Samurai. That key's in. Well, it's not even loaded. How about Frog Soldier? That will actually key in. Yeah. Hell. Empire. Thing. Whoa. Okay, and No, cancel this and run it again. Yeah. Output one base. What else have we got in here? Let's do some more chill videos before we finish up here. Like I said, I got some more. Can we Windows, please. Windows, please. I beg you. So we got some more stuff which we did with WAN. We take a look at some of the older models. And had another look at them. So, like, you know, basically using the first frame with the canny and the trained LoRa. Well, it's just... Oh, hang on. Take it off one. There we go. We show the next video now. They're all the same anyway. Oh my goodness me. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous driving. Why are they family SUVs now? It's pretty good, though. Feels fast. Feels good. Looks pretty drifty, actually. Every now and then you can see that there's a slight amount of angle going on. Oh my God! Is he out of it? You're never going to make the corner. So these are all different, I think. It hasn't looped yet. But yeah, you know. It's not just open pose. We've been doing canny and we've been doing depth as well to see what happens. But depth seems to be quite slow to estimate. I think we need like a fast depth or something, right? These are all open pose using me. Go through them again. Let's see what else we got Oh yeah, this one's got audio. I forgot about this one. We made this one the other day to show the audio retention. It looks better when you stretch it out widthways. Just literally just stretch the video widthways. It's funny. You know, because the cars all look like stubby. So I found that was a good fix for that. You've already seen all of those. Oh my God, Windows, you're so annoying. Everything about Windows is designed by someone who's never used Windows, I swear. Right, how many images have we got here? What's that going to? 28. Okay, so there's a couple of new ones. Where are they? So this is where we've been messing around with all those different, like, glitched out samurais. Most of them look like that. Somehow it made sense of them combined with the prompt. It gave us what we wanted. Obviously, it takes forever to make them. This is why I made most of them off-screen. The Windows spying stuff, it's not even the spying stuff that gets in the way. It's just like buttons. Buttons. Oh. I don't even. Oh! Hell yeah! His head's a bit smaller than usual, but that's cool. That's actually very cool. Okay, so he lost the cloak, but I bet there was no cloak in the prompt. Yeah, we didn't mention his red cloak, right? We should probably do that, actually, because this model has a really good knowledge of red capes. Well, yellow capes. So we say a cyber society, because we don't even... What the hell does that mean? But it's fine. So a frog soldier. A frog in a suit of futuristic armor with a flowing red cape. I don't even need to say flowing, actually. With a red cape. Because, like I said, Helwan understands how to do capes in yellow. So it should get away with it. Futuristic environment. I mean, probably just going to Ren BG him out of there. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool, very cool, very cool. Hop to it, boys. I suppose what it's trying to do is it's trying to make the head match that. So actually, the reason the head got smaller was to just to desperately try and be where the head is in my input video. So I guess no, because I do like the little motion. See that it's figured out how to get that slight head movement comes from the face tracking. Look at that guy. Look at that. Hell yeah. So blurry. I'm blurred out, boys. You got to stand back from the screen, like stand 5 meters back. It'll look great. You just got to squint. It looks awesome. Anyway. Oh wow, look at that reflection. Down here we got the legs. That's cool. Changing color with the lighting. Very cool, very cool. Right. So okay, so we did that. So again, we took a sample of the character, high detailed, 4000, and then we crushed it down to 384, and it looks like this now. That's 384. I wonder if we can change his environment to something less complicated. It's not really a futuristic suit of armor either, it's just a suit of armor, but that's okay. Let's take the futuristic part out of it. We don't need that part either because we're not even loading a Cyber Society Laura or image right now. Stands in plain environment. Holding. Simplified. Alright. I won't mess with the sizes. I was thinking about going widescreen, you know, just flipping these around. Because it is already a wider image. Yeah, we'll do that next. 768. Yes. We'll go to this one, it'll be 16 to 9. This one will be 16 to 9. Now let's just check what we're doing here quick. So this goes black bars 16 to 9, longest side into the DW pose, and off you go. So black bars before the DW pose. And then I think this is for canny, which we're not using right now. Or that's when I was just putting myself in. Because you can't, I was, yeah. So that's going to put 784. So that'll go straight into the control, no, into the reference. Okay. Yeah, and then it should make it widescreen. We'll have to see what happens. The environment should, well, it might keep the environment. Like I could have described, you know, ruins, castle ruins or something. That's pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit of sound design. And this could be like the mascot for your whole company. It's kind of funny, isn't it, guys? You know how, like, was it Crazy Frog, right? Became like a crazy icon that annoyed millions of people, you know? But, like, you know, creating something like that now, it's just like you can have the idea and execute on it like never before. It's funny. Oh man, Windows. Oh man. Oh yeah, much better. Check it out. He looks a bit weird. He looks very strange. That like. Have I got the open pose at 1? Because sometimes I turn the control net strength down. Yeah, no, it's at 1. 8 steps. If anyone was wondering, these are the settings we're using right now. No tricks. It's the same. I haven't changed it. Trim video latent. That's what I was looking for. Interesting. And you've got a trim latent here. Look at this guy. That's cool. Can't make him talk, but... Oh, wait. He's riveting. You can just about see his neck ballooning. Wait a minute. Oh, it must be a previous cue. Yeah. So we added the cape. Yeah. It'll be widescreen on the next generation. I think it did a pretty good job considering all it had was the middle. You know? All it really had was the middle. That bit there. And then it's just kind of projected the rest. And to be honest, we could make him do anything we want in 3 to 4 second sections. It's just a quick question of putting a camera on yourself and acting the motion out, and then being bothered to actually put that motion into a system like this. You take your design. If you want to make it better, train a LoRa on it first so that you get closer to this. But you can just use any canny input with that first image. I did experiment with putting a context in front so we could like automatically edit an image to make it look more like, and then when you've got the first frame, and it did work. I think that's how I did that one with the robot soldier. I said, you know, I'd create the image with flux context or edit the image before putting it in, and that actually did work. But it wasn't as good as what we're doing here, so. Hey, look at this guy. Oh, man. Frog Knight. He's not looking as fat as usual. Well, I guess a frog would have long legs, wouldn't he? So it actually kind of makes a... is it his arms are too long? Is that what it is that's weird? Like... No, I guess frogs have long arms as well. Yeah. I don't know, it just seems a bit odd. It's awesome though. It's literally the character. Do you know what I mean? Like if I take the original, there's the character. I mean, you can say that this is a more detailed, and it is a more detailed frog. I'll take it, you know. But, you know, all of the, like, check marks, you know, we've got the cloak, we've got the armor with the segments to it, we've got the flower pattern on there. He's even got the outside, inside of the shoulder armor. And the belt as well. The black leather belts there, you know. Oh, we got a new one coming. So it's all there. Even though I've like roughed it up a lot, I'm trying to make it look like an old TV thing, you know. But the weird thing is, it's too good. It's better than stop motion, but it's not as good as CGI. It's very strange. It's a very strange. Oh. Okay. All right. The head's better on this one. And the proportions seem a little bit better as well. It might be because we were doing tall aspect ratio, so going wide is giving it a chance to... I love the fingers, guys. It's given him some kind of weapon as well. I don't know what that is. Some kind of sword, I guess. Ah, look at that interpolation. It's beautiful. He's having a hard time following my motion now, though, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's like, oh, I don't even know what it is. Say goodbye to human legs, Frog. So, full armor. He's got the feet. Have you ever put a frog in a sock? No, I have never put a frog in a sock, Dragon. What a strange thing to say. I found a frog once and I took him to a river. He was miles away and he looked like desperate for water. There we go. It's animated the scene. Replace the cape with a French flag, says Zeus. Oh, okay. Space frogs. Hey, you can't say that. I see what you did there. Nah, they eat frogs. It's a delicacy. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't eat frogs. Poor old full dive. Yeah. But no, this is great. This is awesome. In fact, I'll take 10. But yeah, the basic plan, guys, is to... I'm going to start planning the third... Wait. Yeah, I'm going to put... It's the second trilogy. So I figure in the first book, we introduce the world. In the second book, we deepen the characters and bring some new ones in. In the third, we really solidify the background and all of the inner sort of lore and stuff. But It was all from the soldier's point of view on the front line. So they only know what they know. And they've begun to learn a few things because they've got this like high-ranking person who knows more. They're, attached to them for the last book, I think. And so what I'm thinking is in the second trilogy, we can explore the antagonist faction, which is kind of funny. You write 3 books and then introduce the villains. But I don't want to be saying they're the villain necessarily. They're just another faction who are at odds with the main empire. Because then there's like the stakes are right. I think it raises the stakes without trampling all over what's been established. So they were on the frontier. Now they're getting sent to, I don't know, the Eastern Front rather than the Western Front, which is Western is expanding, the Eastern is resisting. Maybe it's something as simple as that. Yeah. They're counter incursions. Makes it a little bit more, makes it different. It's a different type of thing. It's less biplanes in Africa and more, Spanish versus British. I don't know if we want to do naval engagements. That would be really interesting. Put them in a naval engagement with the airships. I think that could be really cool. So this is what we actually get out of the model, by the way. Can you see the cauliflowering? This is why I rough my stuff up. If you look at his hands, the weapon, the engravings, they kind of look a bit liquid. Yeah, and that's the cauliflower. But you have to believe in the power of cauliflower. It's unstable denoising, is what it really is. See, everything else is very stable, the edges. So even there, you can kind of see his shoulder. It does actually change shape a bit because of the reflection of the cape is making it change shape because it gets confused. Oh, look at that background. It's got a slow pan. That's very heroic. That's a very heroic looking pose. I like the, frog toes. The frog toes look better than chainmail armor shoes. So we'll be saying goodbye to this guy in a minute. He's got the most accurate head so far. But this slow pan is very cool. Wow. It's kind of impossible, actually. There's a little bit of a... Wow, that's so heroic. What the hell? Yeah, look at... Oh, man. See, I'm just using paints that I have available in my palette, but I'm trying to show that if you have a cool idea, you can do stuff like this from flux images and yourself, just yourself on cam, and you use that for the canny, and then use your reference for your character, and then use the prompt to describe it all. I mean, you can make it better by training a WAN on the character and the world to try and keep it in that, arena. But this is super cool. I would like to see him do more motions than just standing there, though, because I am worried that maybe all I have to do is just increase the strength of the control net. I've not bothered because it's like it can take a long time to get a generation, so I prefer to try everything else first. Loaded partially. Oof. Even I can't load it fully, guys. No idea how long thing. 15 seconds. It's telling me what the meta batches are, so that's useless. Never mind. It's not even his final form. Yeah. And the thing is, I know that my outputs are blurry, but I'm going for retro. And do you know what I don't have? Cauliflower. Yeah. Which is more important. I don't want the cauliflower that everyone, like, it's just AI. Look, it's AI. I could shrink this down and it won't be, like, blurry. It's an old photography trick. Look, if I put it there, like, if I shrink it down to this, it's a 2K monitor, yeah? So that would be full size. That would be blown up. So you'd probably be looking at it like... roughly that big on the screen is probably what it actually is. I don't know. Can we actually, like... Can we get it to actually be what it is? I never do this. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Is it just going to stretch forever, guys? Oh, can I stretch it so far that it kills the computer? Yeah, you can, yeah. Yeah, it's just going to stretch forever. Forget it. It used to be that it would stop. Whatever it is. Nope. Oh, it's painful. Oh, it's painful. They could have made a dead zone, you know? Like a dead zone, so it's like you can always get it because there's a dead zone around it. But that's Windows, not comfy. Right. What am I going to do now? Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to get a look at the stats. So how big is this thing, yeah? You know, we're looking at these videos I'm going on about how big they are and stuff. So what is it? It's 1536 by 768 is what that is. So actually, it's probably about this big on the screen. So let's open it up in 1:1. I want it to see. Is that 1:1? One-to-one original, yeah. That's what it should be. That's your hero pose right there. But he's doing a different one now. Looks like we got a gesture. A gesture. He's giving us a nod. Or looking at the ground, I don't know which. Let's say it's a nod of acknowledgement and respect. Let's say it's that. So good. He's like, milady. Anthropomorphic frogs. That's what I'm talking about. When are we going to get the final stage? I want to get the final stage. Keep it away from the cats. Thing is, the cats just play with them. They don't know what, they just kind of knock them. They'll knock a frog about, but they won't bite it. I think they must taste bad to them, you know. I've never seen the cat bite the frog. I've seen them like play with it, just pat it around everywhere, and it's just trying to get away. And eventually it'll get away. Because I can remember frogs were crazy. They would, like, say you had a bucket that you'd left outside in a specific place. They'd not only spawn in that bucket, but if you didn't move it, they'd come back every year. They'd be back every year. They'd be like, oh, that's a good bucket, that is. I remember that bucket. So, crazy. Yeah. And a lot of them spawn in drains as well. I suppose a drain's as good as place as any, right? got water. It's not going anywhere. Predators can't get in there. It's actually pretty smart. Question is, how did they get in there? You'd think, like, does the female come along and just, like, lay the eggs through the grill? It's kind of smart when you think about it. No. Because they can't get in there when the adult can't get through the grill, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe there's another way in. Through the pipes. So what it should be about that big on the screen, yeah. It's not bad. I do want to investigate sharper upscaling next, though, because I think we're getting close to the point of where sharper upscaling would be nice. It's not going to flicker and all that nastiness. The trouble is that when you try to do sharpening on the cauliflower, it doesn't really work. It's been solved in the paid video models, but not in open source. We've got a lot of cauliflower. And like I said, I sort it by adding my own noise and doing blur stuff, basically. So you end up with a retro look, which doesn't look... It doesn't look 100% AI like what you would normally see. Dragon says, I played with the Seed VR video upscaler today. Oh, yeah. See, that's an interesting one. See, the video upscaler would make sense. Using a video model to do upscaling would make more sense. 7 billion parameters, very good. I'll have to check it out. I haven't had a chance. Maybe I'll check that out tonight. I've seen you all posting about it though, so it's in my notes. But it's sort of like, I haven't had the chance to look at it. Again, this is why I'm going to be taking a couple days break next week. Probably only Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we'll see. Mostly because I got new kit coming, and I want to take advantage of the fact that it's a nice round number. Do you know what I mean? So. But yeah, things couldn't be going better, guys. We're doing a lot of valuable work, a lot of cool people, very interesting clients. Look at this guy. He's so cool. Frog Knight. Man, I'm gonna make 100 of these. I don't care. I mean, this is what it's doing tonight. It's just gonna make Frog Knight with my movements in this scene. I don't care if they're all the same. Don't matter. I'll figure out a way to use it. I'll figure it out. Maybe we could RemBG him and put text behind him, like subscribe. Turn it into an ad hook for the channel. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I get Frog Knight to get everyone to sub. But that's part of why I'm getting the break on, guys, so I can make assets and get organized. Because, like, literally, we've been going for 200 lives, and I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, where is everything? Like, tonight was another great example. You know, the reason I can't find things is because it's like that meme from Indiana Jones, you know? It's like the Disney Vault. It's you get to a point where you can't organize it anymore, guys. You'd need like a secretary and a librarian. It's and you kind of just have to put it all somewhere and forget about it and just start again, I guess. Like it's all there, but it might take me an hour to find it just because there's so much. Names for the Frog Soldier. Fernicar says, congrats on 200 if I don't get there. Oh, I would be ashamed to miss you, Fernie. You're one of our main regs. All of you guys are. A lot of you in the chat now. You're like my regulars. But yeah, I encourage you to get some sun for those 3 days and enjoy the weather. Personally, I'm going to be out filming. Mostly because, you know, I run off the same assets for a year. And like I said, it just happens that we're at episode 200, you know, because as you know, I experimented with it, but it was all old assets. For example, like this setup here. See, I want to put a little bit more thought into this setup, you know? I don't want it to just be a gimmick, which it currently is. This is a gimmick, because I'm talking about something completely different. When I'm standing, that's just done with design, so that I can reuse it and it looks like I'm, you know, live. Whereas this is, I'm talking about something completely different, and I'm probably gonna like get up and... Oh, what happened? See, I'm making weird gestures because I'm talking about something completely different, which isn't, it's okay, because see, what I can do is I can play a game where I sit here and then I like watch the movements and I try to talk when the avatar is talking, and if I'm lucky, it'll match, you know. So it's not a difficult game to play, but you have to do a little bit of concentration on it so that your cadence is matching the actions of the guy. And every now and then I mess it up, but you don't notice because it's not really the important part of it. Hey, what's going on here? It's like killed all my previews. What happened? So we got a new one, but it did something weird to all my previews. So annoying. So anyway, that's interpolated but not upscaled. It's cool. So we're working on Frog Night video. It's funny because we don't even have a Laura. I was thinking though, right? If I make enough of these, I could train a Laura on the character, couldn't I? Oh dear. The avatar should do it the other way around, are you saying? It's meta. Yeah, everything is meta. And what's that dragon saying about the names for the frog guy? Le Commandant Chaussette Soul Sock Bucket. That's not a real name. You got to come up with a real name that means that. So now you have to get into French naming and etymology of French names. You got to find a word that an actual name which means sock bucket or has some relationship to it. That's what I would do. But yeah. Hang on a minute. What's this? What's the name of the frog game I did? Oh, what? I did Frogger with guns. I think I did Frogger with guns. I think it's like, it was the meme. Take a game, make it better. How do you make a game better? Add guns. Usually it works. Do you know what I mean? Usually just adding guns to a game can make it better. And look, define better, right? But Capitan Chaussette. Now that could work as a surname, but you'd have to call him like Jean-Pierre Chaussette or something. You know? It's kind of funny. Sock bucket. Yeah, we're talking about Dragon is talking about the name of the frog. Sock bucket. And he's talking about how he saved a frog earlier by putting it in a sock. So it's all reference to earlier chat. I'm keeping up. Zeus says, I'm weak. I paid for Topaz Video AI. To be fair, I might too. Because it is the best. Although, we can check out this new 7 billion video upscaler, Seed VR video upscaler. I like the sound of that. Yeah, no gun, no fun. Well, I think what I did was I made like, you know, like one of those games where you're like going down a track and you have to go left, right, dodging things. But then I just gave it gun power-ups as well. Seemed to actually work quite nicely. I forget. Ah, the upscale is in. Right. It's not bad. I can remember when like something of this level on a, you know, because I used to watch CGI movies on VHS. They wouldn't look much better than that, guys. The problem that we've got as well, right, is not only do we have to make good stuff, but we have to do it at current level of quality. Like if we were making this 10 years ago, everyone would just be losing their minds, you know? And 20 years ago, it would be like, wait, is this Jurassic Park technology? You know? It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy how good it's gotten in such a short space of time. Zeus says Jean-Marie de Saute de la Chose. Fernicar says, however, when devs develop a good game without gun focus, I happily bit my tongue while playing it. Right. Yeah, to be fair, right? Do you know something which everyone forgets? And I might actually, in fact, you know what? Thank you. I'm installing Doom 3 on my computer right now. Doom 3, please. It was Doom 3 that had the flashlight, wasn't it? Where you had to choose between the gun or the flashlight. And it's like, is this Resident Evil now? I mean, maybe in later levels you don't need all that, but I think it was Doom 3 because they added, and I think that people made them take it away as well. Like, people complained about it, and they ended up making like an Ultimate Edition that didn't have the flashlight, and it's like lame because you had to choose. Like, there was pitch dark sections of the game where you had to choose flashlight or darkness. I mean, personally, I just used the muzzle flash to figure out how to, you know what I mean? If I was like, oh, I can't see, fire the gun. Oh, I can see where I'm going from the muzzle flare. I don't need the torch no more. But, it was a brilliant game. The very beginning of it was so atmospheric. Like, I don't think it's ever been beat. Like, I know that might be a little out there. But I hear people say it, and I can't say they're wrong. Doom 3 with surround sound, hell yeah, in the dark. Turn all the lights off. Oh, and we got another frog. We got 114 frogs coming, by the way. This could be the new format, you know. This could be the new format. Let me just move it a bit so you can see better. There we go. But yeah, my idea is the scene that we're looking at right now. There'll be a lot more of them, and they will hopefully match what I'm doing better. I'm going to be filming everything in 200mm with a 50 meter. Wait, it's really funny how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to have a DSLR shooting with a 200mm camera, and then I'm going to be sitting roughly 50 to 100 meters away with a super with a super high distant, high range microphone. Because I think that look, I've got a thing about cameras. So you can get your 35mm, you can get your 50mm, and they look okay, all right? But the 200mm, everything kind of looks flat. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but if you've ever had a high optical zoom and you zoom right in on someone, it looks different than if you have the camera like 1 to 2 meters away. It looks completely different. Like, the shape of everything is completely different. It's almost like there's a curvature to everything so that it can, you know what I mean? So you think about it, if you've got a camera right close to you, everything's kind of like been curved to fit on that FOV. We're talking about FOV, field of view. So the 35mm, the 50mm, a lot of your phone, the phone camera, even my DJI, which is a 1-inch sensor, that thing, even that, they're all quite wide angle, high FOV cameras. So when you get a 200mm telephoto lens and you zoom right in on a thing, it's harder to set up, but you actually get a proper angle, you get the proper shapes, okay? And the way I filmed the sequence that you're looking at right now, I've basically done the same thing. I'm sitting in the middle, the very center of a wide angle camera, which is zoomed in, and I'm quite far away using a pre-recorded mic, you know what I mean? So I've had to sync it up. And obviously that's not ideal. So we're upping the game with the tech, basically. Get a super long range mic so we can actually record the audio as we film it in camera. And then 200mm lens so that I'm flat, not fisheyed. Let's see, the one that we're looking at right now. Yeah, that's DJI. DJI Pocket 4? Maybe 3. Don't know. But yeah, I've been developing this thing forever, and I think that I've got it to a point where I can actually build out a format that's not like a waste of time. It's difficult because right now where I'm talking to you guys, the idea is to make something familiar that's not distracting. So if I want to have like a little aside, I can come and talk like this, but it can be there and it doesn't take over, right? Obviously right now I'm doing a bit of a Dutch angle, right? So I'm this is like my aside mode, right? But I'm trying to build out other things like that. Like, you know, just like, oh, now we're going to talk about stuff. Like I talk to people like this. This is how I talk to people online. But yeah. So, how are we doing? Super Frogs. Don't do that. It wants to be about that big. Maybe smaller, like about there. So we're getting good motion out of him. I don't think there's any point making hundreds of them though. Probably want to put like some different type of motion in now. So instead of just giving it the same standing there, now we've got like, yeah. Let's try that. Hang on. I reckon we're going to switch up gears before I finish here. So, okay. Dancers. No, you can't. You can't. You totally can, though. I think it's the only one that I realistically could try. Ooh, wait a minute. What about Jack? No. It's too abstract. Do Euclid dancers and keep that the same. Change the prompt to dancing. I'll say three frogs in suits of armor with red capes, dancing in coordinated movements. And should I change? You just add the other one at the same time, right? I've not tried that before. Euclid. Oh. Euclid dance V1. Oh look, it's already there. Alright. Yeah. Euclid style. Frog soldier. 3 frogs in suits on. This is never going to work. There's no way this is going to work. Do you know what? I'm going to change it back to the other DW pose. The one that doesn't have the faces. Because there's no point. I don't think... Uni match. Uni DW. There we go. That might work. Leave everything else the same. Pretty damn heroic. Ribbit. Do you dig it? Oh crap. I shouldn't have done that. I hit the wrong button. No! 1. Okay, well. We have got a little over time, but I was late. So, you know, we do what we do. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See how the DW pose was better? Uh-oh. So yeah, this uni-animate thing, it's fast, but mind you, let's be honest, right? We are doing non-Euclidean dancing, so hang on, let's just be honest. Okay. I am doing dancing that breaks human physics, so actually, maybe the reason it's glitching out is because the arm is about to, like, do something it shouldn't be able to do. So let's just be, I'll be real. I don't want to, you know. I don't think it's going to work, though. It looks like it only detected one person. That's not great. I might go back to the other one just because it's, like, not going to mess up. Yeah. Go back to the old one, I think. It hasn't even started. Alright. Yeah, it's bit too glitchy. Maybe use depth or canny instead. That might work. I know that canny works. I haven't even seen it fail yet. I'm just, you know, thinking out loud here. Oh, see, it's not even that slow. That wasn't even that slow. Oh, that's way better. Check that out. See what I mean? So look, you want to do your animations with pose control with Wanvase? Yeah, the uni-animate's super fast. Remember we did a test, 81 frames in 0.02 seconds. That is blisteringly fast. But you only get one person and the skeletons might break. And look at this. I thought it was me, but it's not. Most of these are clean. You can clearly see the dancing going on, right? It does make the occasional mistake, so it's not perfect. But if you want perfection, you have to pre-compute the map and then use the best result for each frame, and that requires curation, and you know, most people don't do that. The pre-processors are usually pretty good, and if you have like 1 or 2 frames mess up like this, it usually just gets ignored. Like for example, this woman disappears and then is small, and then she gets back to normal size. So like if I was doing this for a job, I would actually pre-compute this, and I'd do many times, and then I'd use the best one for each frame manually. So then I'm not. It's never a dice roll then. You know what I mean? What I use would be consistent, or not consistent. It'd be clean. There wouldn't be any of this weirdness going on like that one there. Look. Oh, what happened? Dunno. You do have to check it in context though, because it might be that she's doing a backflip at that point, which obviously would break. Let's see, we got some more suggestions. So, Sir Pierre de Sceaux de Choses. Do they have sirs in French? I thought they were like viscounts and things like that. Maybe I'm wrong. It's pronounced the same as bucket. We say so. Shows. An old word for socks. It's probably the word they taught me at school as well. Let's see. Doom 3 didn't like it. Moddable, so why are they all bitching? Well, back in the annals of time, Doom wasn't as moddable as it is now. Doom 3 when it came out, because, you know, DRM's a thing. Doom 3. $7.99. Enter your birthday. Shush, stop copywriting me. I want you to download Doom to my computer forever. It can live there with Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, I recently played the first Doom and a couple of things again. No comment. Right. It was fun. I would say that. It was fun. It was fun. Oh, mate, this is going really fast now. Okay. It's doing the dance, guys. I mean, all right, we're definitely going to ask for 100 of those. And we can put it to a new album. Maybe I should work on... Oh, what was the name of that? The Frog Song. Maybe I could get a sample of the Frog Song and make like a drum, like a drum and bass no, drum and bass is too fast. I need to make a remix. Look at these guys. All you have to do is make them dance faster. Just imagine this is slow motion right now. It's a pretty good coordinated dance. Maybe I get like the sample of just the bomb, just that, and use that in the song somehow. Because there is like the Frog Song's pretty meta. We could do the Frog Song. Oh, come on, he screwed my things again. Where's my previews? God knows, we're waiting. We'll get there eventually. I still can't believe the tags fell off my hat because it was so hot. Isn't that crazy? I just think that's crazy, guys. Like, literally the glue, which normally makes your, you know, the brand and the everything, it's stuck to the inside of the hat. I like take my hat off at the end of the day, you know, after being out in the sun for a couple of hours, and the label's stuck to my hair. I'm like, what the hell? This is crazy. It was so hot today. It was something else. Like, you could smell the tarmac. You could smell the roads. The roads were melting. You could smell it as you're walking around. Good stuff. Like, you're not used to that over here in old Britain. It's normally freezing cold, even in the summer. But I did tell everyone, I told everyone it's going to be insanely hot. Like, because, you know, what's it called? Milankovitch cycles. It's all about the sun, isn't it? The sun's an angry boy at the moment. You can tell from the sunspots. Just from that alone. Are we going to get this image or what? It seems like it just hasn't updated. I think we're getting gaslit. See? What's it doing? What? Wait, what? That one's gone now. Is everything falling apart? Are the wheels coming off? Hang on. We're still in the Empire folder. I'm so lazy. It's just so hot, guys. I'll blame it on the heat. So yeah, these are all my experiments which we've been doing with the various wannage. And we go, yeah, so we went from it's been quite fun tonight. We've gone through a whole bunch of stuff. We started off making this guy. Some of them actually got all... They're getting close. They were getting close to what they were supposed to be. It's very strange. But yeah, like I said, we made the guy from Empire, we developed a couple of different guys from Empire, see what would happen. Started mixing it around with Cyber Society, went vertical, kept it vertical, started throwing like random stuff from 2 years ago into it just to see what would happen. Ended up going back to the Frog Knight, and then we've been developing the Frog Knight. And like I said, we've made quite a few of these now. Oh yeah, look at this one. I never even saw that one. Back. He's got one hand on his hip. Da-da! That's very, very heroic. Like I said, he's a very heroic frog. But now what we're going to do is have a bit of fun. And it's going to be dancing frogs. And like I said, you know, just to give an idea, like if we turn oi. So obviously I would do it to match the music. And the music, right now the music is super high energy. Where's the playback speed? Here we go. Let's try double speed. Let's see. Obviously you'd fine tune it to the beat, but there's absolutely no problem if it comes out like you want it a bit slow, because it'll be smoother when you speed it up. Because, you know, you'd expect it to look a little bit like stop motion, because come on man, it's dancing frogs. It's not real, right? We're not even going to pretend like it's real, yeah? So, anyway, we're going to be generating a whole bunch of different dancing scenes. Well, they should be different. We should be picking a different one out each time, so it should be different. Right now it seems like the same one. I don't think we've actually... Yeah. We haven't done 2 yet, that's why. Okay. But yeah, so they come out looking a bit like this, with all broccoli and weird stuff going on, yeah? And then hopefully you'll get it down to this, which is a little bit slower. But no broccoli. And then if you're lucky, you can speed it up and match the music. Oh, God knows where the hats came from, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, that hat is actually in Helldivers, but I think it's just a complete coincidence. I wonder, didn't we change the Laura from Helldivers to something else? Yeah, I changed it to the Euclid so it would do dancing. Oh, no. Hell yeah, brother. This is hilarious. Oh, man. We're going to have the frog song. Frog song. This is great. Are you noticing the shape? Whoa. He did a Euclid dance move. He switched around in his armor, look. Oh man, I'm It's actually smooth. Alright guys, I'm going to leave this one cooking overnight, so look forward to the results. We're going to do a silly dance video tomorrow by the looks of it. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be doing a bunch more Wanvase and all that good stuff tomorrow. So thank you all for joining on a Saturday night, as it is. Get out there and enjoy yourselves if there's anything left of it. And I'll see you next time.